In 1978, operating out of a one-room schoolhouse, our organization received bread donated by Safeway, our first food donor. We gave it to Little Sisters of the Poor, our first agency. Today, we provide 100,000 meals a day. But we know that on any given day, about 400,000 people in the area we serve are struggling with hunger. Our goal is to increase the amount and quality of food reaching our neighbors in and near poverty. In order to do this, we need to find more resources for food and funds and increase our warehouse and distribution efficiencies. We partner with retailers and farmers to encourage more of these donations. We're also looking at ways to get more fresh produce to the community and find ways to preserve it so it's not wasted. We have a dehydration program at our Western Slope warehouse in Palisade to work with local growers. They donate a portion of their crops, and we dry fruit for snacks and vegetables for soup mixes. This method allows us to use produce that might otherwise spoil. I was once asked by a donor what the community would do if we weren't here. Imagine more than 1,000 pantries, soup kitchens, and shelters trying to fill their shelves and coordinate their efforts with hundreds of retailers, wholesalers, and farmers. We procure, safely store, and distribute tens of millions of pounds of food each year. We help our partner agencies with best practices, so food is distributed safely and fairly. We keep food out of landfills and get it to the people who need it most. Without us, the distribution system would be far less efficient and more people would go hungry. We operate a tight ship at Food-Bank-of-the-Rockies. We stretch every dollar received to provide 4 meals or 5 pounds of food to the community. We use UPS routing for our trucks, so drivers are making the best use of their time and resources. Our paid staff is small, with volunteers making up 40% of our workforce. Our warehouse is equipped with energy-efficient lighting and other features to reduce costs, all donated. And our partnerships and reputation in the community give us opportunities to receive products and needed funds to keep feeding folks. We have a strategic plan reviewed annually to help us evaluate how we're fulfilling our mission. We measure our success in number of meals provided, as well as the type of food distributed, trying to keep nutritious products like produce and protein items at a maximum and snack foods at a minimum. We measure and evaluate all of our direct service programs, our totes, Kids Cafe meals, and USDA distributions each year, setting goals to increase these programs when and where we can. We fund new programs before we launch them. We evaluate all of our partnerships to ensure we're serving our community efficiently and effectively. And we keep our administrative costs very low. 96 cents of every dollar goes directly towards food distribution. Many people think we're a small pantry with a few shelves. When they visit us, they're amazed to see our 106,000 square foot warehouse with racks filled with pallets of food and 15,000 square feet of refrigerator and freezer space. Often people ask what we need on our shelves because they think that the best way to help is to hold a food drive or go to the grocery store and purchase food. The best way for individuals to help is to contribute funds or volunteer their time. We can procure 5 pounds of food for every dollar they contribute. We tell people, instead of shopping for us, please simply donate that $20 you are going to spend, and we can turn it into 80 meals or 100 pounds of food. We're proud to be recognized by Charity Navigator with their highest 4-star rating. Independent auditors review all of our financial information annually and consistently give us high marks. We know our donors work hard to provide us with their gifts, and we're proud to say we're good stewards of their funds and contributions. Our focus on our mission and careful use of our funds have allowed us to more than double our pounds distributed. In 2007, we experienced the start of what became known as the Great Recession, and suddenly found ourselves asking how we could get more food to more people. Our partner agencies were facing strain as they saw their lines get longer and longer while their donations dropped. That year, we distributed 22 million pounds of food. By the end of 2013, we distributed 46 million pounds of food and faced what's often called a new normal. Food pantries used occasionally for emergencies were now being used on a regular basis by people who simply could not afford food with the funds they had each month. Looking to the future, and while we hope the economy gets better and people are able to make ends meet, we don't know how long this new normal will last. We continue to budget conservatively and find innovative and cost-effective ways to grow strategically. More resources mean more food. We would like to expand our mobile pantry program, our Kids Cafe sites, our produce purchases, and our Totes of Hope programs. We could move more food if we had more trucks and drivers. We could provide more resources for our partner agencies. We're always willing to talk with large donors to find useful and innovative ways to best invest their gifts. The federal nutrition programs are a tremendous safety net for the poor. Unfortunately, these programs are at play in Congress, and the people they help have little voice. We would love to provide that voice and presence by mobilizing the public in advocating for stability in these programs. In the future, we could have staff dedicated to this effort.